Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. How are y'all doing? I hope you are doing awesome. Now, this video is gonna be a mukbang video, another mukbang video, but also like a story time video. I know I mentioned in some videos, I was recently, well not recently, but on June 22nd, 2024, I was hit and struck by a vehicle while crossing the street. Now, I did say in my other videos that I was gonna put a video explaining what happened more in detail and depth. But first, before I get into it, I want to share with you guys what I made for lunch. My boyfriend right now, he's at work right now. I'm here at home. I decided to make lunch because I got hungry. I can't go to work right now because of my ankle still. I can't go to work until the beginning of September. So in like a couple more weeks is when I can go back to work. Unfortunately, I can't go to work in a boot because I work at Wingstop. I'm always constantly on my feet at work. We're always back and forth all around, so I understand that I can't go to work in a boot because, you know, if something happens to me, I don't want them to get in trouble, you know. I'm still on crutches here and there. I'm slowly able to walk a little bit. They took x-rays and recently, like last week, and they said I couldn't go back to work until the beginning of September, which is like a couple of weeks. So I'm still missing my teeth, but it's fully, like, it's healed. Nothing hurts right now. My ankle doesn't hurt, but like they told me I cannot put weight on it still. I'm still able to go around, but I have to go, I have to wear the boot. I'm still able to take the bus, go around the city, go to places and all that. But luckily my boyfriend was here this whole time by my side, taking care of me, helping me. So I'm really grateful for him. If you're watching this, I love you. His name's Brian. I've been there for me the whole way, and I appreciate him. Like, he has a great big heart, and I am lucky to have someone like him in my life right now. But yeah, he will be home in a few hours. I hope you enjoyed our other video together when we were eating Japanese food. It was at a Japanese cafe. It was so good. Y'all should try it. It's in San Antonio, Texas. It's on like a little bit off Fredericksburg Road. I tried matcha for the first time. That was good. Now I'm a huge fan of matcha. I'm addicted to matcha now after trying it recently for the first time. I've never had matcha ever since we went there. Anyway, I would like to share with y'all, I made this grilled chicken, barbecue chicken for lunch, and I'm gonna make it into a sandwich. I got lettuce, tomato, I got onions. This is some grilled chicken with lots of seasonings. I got Reaper cheese melted on some toasted bread, and then I got mozzarella cheese on the other toasted bread. Or if you have never tried the monster sliced cheese, you can find them at HEB. I tried to find them at some Walmarts. I don't know why, but like some Walmarts don't have it, but HEBs have it. It's called the Reaper sliced cheese. It's so delicious. But beware, it's a little spicy, but it's good. I put some barbecue sauce and make it into a sandwich. I'm gonna eat while telling my story for you guys, while sharing my story with you guys. So let's get right in. I hope you all that are watching, I hope you're having an amazing summer. There's a lot of places to do in San Antonio in the summertime. SeaWorld, Six Flags. Me and my boyfriend actually went to Six Flags, I think twice this summer. It was really fun. I had a huge fear of roller coasters, but ever since I went with my boyfriend, he's been talking to me into getting on the roller coasters. I was so scared. I was such a wimp. I stayed on the ground. He would always go by himself, but the second time we went, I finally went on the roller coasters, and it wasn't scary at all. I was like, this is so fun. Like, all these years growing up being scared of roller coasters, and I barely overcome that fear. I'm 27 years old. I've always been such a wimp. And I'm like thinking, like, all these years of being scared of something that's not even scary. Once you experience it, it's not scary at all. You know, if you don't think about it. What helped me was I did not think about it. I just did it. I didn't think about it. I didn't think of anything. I just did it. You know, you just don't let fear hold you back or push you back. So I just did it, and then now I want to try over and over again. My favorite roller coaster is the Superman, the Poltergeist, and the Boomerang. The Boomerang is really fun. I like that one. But I still do not ride the Rattler or the Dr. Biological Cliffhanger. I'm still gonna hold myself back on those rides. Like, I rode the Superman, I rode the Poltergeist. Those rides are fun. There's SeaWorld. There's the Riverwalk. There's lots of city pools all around San Antonio. There's a Japanese tea garden. There's the zoo. The zoo's pretty fun. It's actually a big zoo. There is the malls. There's a lot of gardens. Botanical gardens. Botanical gardens. If you love nature, I would go to the Japanese tea garden and the botanical gardens. It's really nice. Lots of greenery. Lots of water. Waterfalls. It's very beautiful. Very nice. You never get bored here in San Antonio. So if you are watching, never been to San Antonio, Texas, come to San Antonio, Texas, check it out. Alright, I'm gonna take the first bite. Cheers, guys. I love barbecue chicken. Leave a like if you like barbecue chicken. Grilled chicken, fried chicken. It's so good. The Reaper cheese makes it a little spicy, but it's really good. Got tomato. The onion. I got my sweet tea. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Nathan Martinez. Obviously, my channel. I am currently from Del Rio, Texas, which is like 2 hours away from here. I moved to San Antonio from Odessa, Texas, like a year and a half ago. One of the best decisions I made in my life, and I wouldn't have met my boyfriend, of course. If you're looking for a place to start over, start fresh, start a new chapter in your life, no matter how old you are or where you are in your life, San Antonio is a great city to do that. Just to start clean, start fresh, start a new chapter. No matter what, no matter who you are, no matter where you are in your life, San Antonio is the best city. Well, San Antonio is a good city to to do that. The chicken is so tender, juicy, so much flavor. It's not dry. And June 22nd, I got hit by a vehicle, got struck by a vehicle. Now, that day, I just had a horrible day. It was just a bad day. It's very personal, and we all have bad days, you know? You know how those can get. Those can get pretty rough. You know, no matter what kind of bad day it is, bad days are bad days. So this was like a pretty bad day. Pretty rough, right? I was home by myself at the time. I was alone at the time, and I did not want to be home alone, you know? I just felt like depressed, lonely, and it was just a bad day. I won't go into detail, but it was just a bad day. I knew eventually I was gonna get over it, and I had to get over it, but in the moment, I didn't want to be home in the moment, you know? It was on a Saturday night. I took myself out, and it was very hot, so I wanted to go swimming, right? So my plan was to go swimming, have a couple of drinks, you know, not too much, but have a couple of drinks. So I left my apartment by myself, and then I went to a store nearby to get some alcohol. With some lettuce. I want to get some alcohol, right? And I just want to have fun, have a good time, distract myself. Do something that makes me laugh. Do something that made me happy, smile, laugh. Whatever it took. I thought, whatever it takes, I'll do it just to like make this bad day better, or make this bad day go away. I bought drinks, and I bought 2 Buzz Balls. I got Steel Reserves. I went to the bus stop nearby. I was just drinking the Buzz Balls. In the past, I have struggled with alcoholism to the point where it has caused me mental health problems, physical problems, legal issues, legal problems, problems with the law. It has caused me to get into so much trouble. It has caused me to make bad choices in my life in the past that I do regret, that I'm not proud of. So in the past, like alcoholism has been a huge impact on my life, and not in a good way. It has caused me to go to jail. It has caused me to steal money from family members that I'm not proud of. It has caused me to make bad choices, and it has caused me to self-destruct. Because when I start drinking, I don't think about the consequences. I don't think about what's gonna happen after. It's unpredictable when I drink. It's very unpredictable. That's good. That's really good. Even though I still tend to be sometimes haunted, I still think about my past. Of course, this video is not meant to be negative or anything or depressing. Then again, I also tell myself that the past is a past. You deserve to be happy. Everyone deserves to be happy. Nobody deserves to feel like crap. No one deserves to have their feelings get hurt, no matter what their past is, no matter how their past is. I always tell myself, like, okay, the past is the past. I cannot change it. I cannot control it. What can I control and change is what happens today. Yeah, I also tell myself that, and that really helps too. That really helps too. I was drinking at the bus stop, and I know I shouldn't be drinking at the bus stop, but I just didn't care. I just did not care. I just wanted my feelings and emotions to go away. I did not want to go home by myself. I was scared to go home by myself. I did not want to go home, be home alone. So I was drinking at the bus stop, right? I was drinking like some buzz balls, and I know there's a swimming pool at some like apartment complex that's like down the street. So no one ever goes to that pool. And our pool, the apartment complex pool here, is always closed or it's dirty. So there's like other apartment complexes or hotels or motels that have like pools that they're open. They're always open. I was drinking, jamming out. I was swimming. It was the best feeling ever. I was fine. I was relaxed. I felt freeing. It was just a good feeling, and I was fine. I should have stopped there. I was swimming in the pool for a while. Oh, and before I went, I walked. So I was walking to the apartment complex at the pool. It was just down the street. And right before I got to the pool, I saw this other convenience store that's like closer down to where the apartments are at, the other ones. And I bought a bottle of wine. So I bought a bottle of wine, and then I went to the pool. I went there, I turned on the music, I finished the buzz balls. I think I got like 2 buzz balls. I just got 2 buzz balls, and I finished them at the pool, and then I went straight for the wine. I got 2 buzz balls, 1 Steel Reserve, and a bottle of wine. And then I was drinking the wine in the pool. When I start drinking, my brain tells me to drink more and more. So that's why it's unpredictable when I drink sometimes. Things can go great, things can go south, things can go all over the place. I was swimming for a while. I texted a few coworkers like, hey, do you want to hang out and chill? Do you want to drink? You know? One of them was working, so my plan was to go over there and chill, possibly drink some more with them or chill. And then I was like, you know what? Let me go to a gay bar and then go to Wingstop. So I took the bus. I swam for a little bit, and this was around like 8 o'clock when I left the pool. 7:30, 8 o'clock when I left the pool. On my way to the bus stop, it was a little more further walk. I finished the Steel Reserve, and I threw away at the bus stop trash can. And I took the bus all the way down to the gay strip we have in Little San Antonio on Main Street. And I was walking to the gay bars, and then when I went to the gay bars, I took 2 shots. And I was like, after those 2 shots, that's when I was like, oh, I was like 2 sheets to the wind. I was not violent. I was not causing like trouble, or I wasn't causing problems or anything like that. But I was just like very talkative, very friendly to like people that I don't even know. I was very friendly to the bartender. I was very like friendly to these 2 gay guys that was, I think there were a couple of friends that were next to me, and then I was like saying like random things about like work. I was like so drunk that I told them like at Wingstop we sell wings and tenders, right? I was just telling them like of this random situation where I dropped a whole bag of tenders when I didn't need to at work. So I told them that random situation where I dropped a whole bag of tenders, and they were just so confused. They were just confused and speechless, didn't know what to say. I was just like talking to like random people, you know, being friendly. And then I decided to leave because it was getting later. I still wanted to go to Wingstop. I still plan to go to Wingstop that night. So I decided to leave. I don't know if I was trying to take a shortcut, or I ended up going another way, back to the bus stop where I got dropped off. I got like a few blocks away. So then I don't know if I was trying to take a shortcut or a shorter way, find a shorter way, but I ended up going a different way. And I was like tumbling like a zombie. It felt like a dream and a nightmare at the same time. So then I came across the street, and I wasn't paying, I was kind of paying attention, but I wasn't mindful of where I was at. I wasn't careful of what I was doing. I wasn't careful of where I was at. So it was on San Pedro Avenue. I was crossing the street, 2 lanes where the cars come one way, and then there's the middle lane, which is like the turning lane, and there's the other 2 lanes where the cars are coming the opposite way. So I got across the first 2 lanes, and I was in the turning middle lane, right? And then I was looking up for some reason. I don't know why I was looking up. Well, I think I was looking at the sky for some reason. I don't know why. And then I was like slowly like walking forward without checking if there was no cars. I was in the sky, and then I looked straight across the street, and I was trying to cross the street. And then when I turned, all I see is bright light coming, and then this honk, like a long honk. And that's when they hit me, and I flew on the street, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, is this real? Like, did I just get hit by a vehicle? Like, it was so scary, traumatizing, and shocking, right? So I flew on the street. Like my strawberry cup, one of my managers actually gave this to me. Love, shout out to you if you're watching. Thank you for my new cup. I love it. It's like a strawberry cup. And I was so shocked. I was so traumatized. My body was in major shock that I didn't move. You know when you're so scared and you're such in shock, like you just stay frozen? That's how I was. That's how I felt. I just stayed frozen. I was like scared to death, half to death. It was crazy. I thought I was gonna die. I thought I wasn't gonna make it. It felt like I wasn't gonna make it, I'll tell you that. But luckily there's this lady, this bystander. Thank God for her. I wish I could meet her in person and just thank her in person and just give her a big old hug, because she was the one that like was like holding me on my head and my shoulders, and she was like calling that. She's the one that called the ambulance and the cops, and then she like stopped traffic just so I won't get run over. So the ambulance came real quickly, and I told the paramedics, I was like saying like please don't let me die. I was crying, I was screaming, I was yelling, like please don't let me die. I don't want to die. Am I gonna die? I mean, I was just apologizing. I was apologizing to the paramedics. Like it's not funny, but like I was crying to the paramedics. I was like apologizing to them. I was bawling my eyes out. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I like tell these people I love them. Like tell these people, because I thought I was gonna die. I thought I was gonna make it. I was like, tell these people I love them. And it was a very emotional time. Like I thought I wasn't gonna make it. I thought I wasn't ever gonna see the people I loved and cared about again. I thought I wasn't gonna ever see like any loved ones again, or my friends again. So they ended up taking me to the hospital. They gave me x-rays. They put me through think it's called a CT scan and all that. Gave me a bunch of x-rays, and then they put me to sleep. So yeah, they put me to sleep. I woke up with had like a neck cast or a neck split. I had like 3 IVs on me. I was breathing through oxygen, like an oxygen mask. I had that. I had all these like bandages and stuff, and they had to give me like 3 shots on my gums. Like I think 1 on top and 2 in the bottom on my top gum, just so they can numb them. And when I was asleep, they gave me stitches on my lip. That's what that scar is. You see that scar? See that line right there? They gave me stitches right there. And when I was awake, they had to numb my gums, and they had to put stitches on my gums. Now the stitches are out, obviously, but before the stitches were in my lips for like 2 weeks, and then they had to take them out. And then the first 2 weeks, they had to like stitch my gums because. Now I gotta warn you, what I'm about to explain to you might gross you out. So if you're eating, I recommend you skipping this part or exiting the video. But like, I'm about to go into detail what happened. Oh, and when the car hit me, I was like in and out. Like when I was on the street, I was feeling so much anxiety, pain, panic. I was in panic mode, scared, traumatized. I was like in and out, in and out. But when I would close my eyes, I felt like I was in a dream. Like I felt like I was in a dream. You know when you're in a good dream, it just everything seems like all like glowy and like white. I don't know if it was heaven. I don't know if it was God. I don't know if it was like or a higher power, or I don't know, but I knew it was something positive. I don't know if they were like angels or they were like good spirits like that were watching over me. I would wake up in the ambulance, and then I went back into that dream, and then I woke up in the hospital, and then that's when they put me under. That's when I was like woke up in my hospital bed. I've always believed like in God or in higher power. Something was there with me, like spiritually, that night that happened. Like I felt it. Something kept me alive, and something kept me here. And I pray every night now. I pray every night before I go to bed. When I go to bed, I pray in my head. I pray throughout the day and thank higher power and God and for being here today, you know. And I've always believed in a higher power, in our God. You know, I'm not too religious. I'm more like spiritual, but I do believe, you know, something. It was God, you know. And they stitched my gums while I was awake. They stitched my gums. That part was a little interesting. It felt weird. It wasn't painful or hurtful. I felt the stitches go through my gums, which felt like a little weird. But they had to get the stitches out 2 weeks later, and they put me on a cast or a splint for 2 weeks. I had to go back to the hospital, and like 3 weeks later, and then that's when they had to give me surgery for my ankle. I do apologize. I feel like I'm like going all over the place in this video. It's interesting talking about it, especially on camera, you know. When I get nervous or when I run out of things to say, I tend to like jump all over the place, or I tend to repeat myself a lot. So forgive me, please. Back to what I was saying, where my face planted on the vehicle or the street. So when I got hit, it impacted my face. So my teeth got shoved into my gums forward. So what that caused is my gums, it's healed now, it's closed. Like that, the little gums, they were like kind of like split open in half a little bit. They had to pull out some teeth. And that part didn't hurt, weirdly. You know, casually just pulling my teeth one by one, and I was just there like mouth open, looking at the ceiling like, ah. And then I had stitches on my lip. My lip was split open. So on the inside of my lip, all along right here, it was just like split. And it was so hard to eat, guys. It was so hard to eat. Every time I would eat, my gums and my lips would burn. I would be on a soft food diet with just nothing but soft foods. Nothing hard, nothing fried. Lots of smoothies, nutritious diet, lots of healthy foods. With soft foods, I had to eat like a lot of soups. Even the soups that I ate, even the stuff that I ate still burn my lip and my gums, but I had to do it. And then my whole face, this whole side of my face was like swollen, and this part of my lip was like just like swollen. Like it looked like it had lip injections or lip fillers, but like not the cute kind. Not the. My upper jaw was fractured. They told me, I had fractures right here on my face. I had some fractures right here on my jaw. They gave me a fractured ankle, and my leg was fractured. My leg fracture healed on its own, but my ankle fracture, the bones healed on their own, but the ligaments will hold my ankles together. One of them was torn and ripped, so they had to do surgery in my ankle 3 weeks after the accident, and they put me to sleep. They had to put 2 screws on my fibula bone and my tibia bone and a plate to hold my ankle bones together, to hold together my ankle ligament. If I didn't get surgery, I would have had arthritis in the future. So they had to put 2 screws to hold the 2 bones, the fibula and the tibia together, to hold the ligament from stretching. What that does is it prevents the ligament from stretching or ripping some more. So since my bones are like nailed together, my ankle, it's not as flexible, or it doesn't have that much range of motion. It's not that flexible no more. It looks very stiff. I'm gonna have a change in my walk a little bit. Right now I'm in a walking boot. I decided to paint it like different colors, like pink and lime green. Some of the nurses and the doctors actually liked it, so I decided to do something creative. But it's true, I got really bored at bed rest. I gotta repaint it. They said I won't go back to work in like 3 weeks. But my boyfriend, Brian, he's been there with me through the whole thing. Like, he's been there for me. He's been helping me with everything. Those of you that are watching that have helped me like with money and stuff, like, I want to thank the people that helped me financially too, that's helped send me money, and friends, along with friends that have been very supportive for me, like financially, emotionally, mentally. Like, the greatest friends in the world of you. You know who you are. I love you guys. And it made me realize, like, wow, like if I wasn't alive today, I would have left all this behind. And I am so grateful and truly thankful from the bottom of my heart that I'm still here to be able to live my life wisely and get to see my loved ones and friends again. Brian, my boyfriend, he's been here through it all with me physically. And for the ones that send me money, I do really appreciate you. Because of you, I'm able to, like, you know, like afford like groceries, like food, rent, and important things. So I appreciate y'all guys for sending me money, for y'all support. Thank you guys. You've been helping me heal a lot as well. The first week, I would just like have trauma from it all. Like, I would have nightmares, bad dreams. I could not sleep. I almost died. I could have died. But I am grateful that I didn't. I thank God, spirits, and heavenly angels up above. I thank my friends. I thank Ryan, my boyfriend. I thank everyone that helped me throughout this rough journey. Here's the last bite, y'all. What I learned from this experience is it's made me afraid to drink. It's made me scared to drink now, because what if my next time I end up drinking like that again? I'll end up actually dead. I'll end up actually paralyzed. Or alcoholism has caused me to steal money from family members. It has caused me to go to jail. It has caused me to get into physical fights. It's caused me to burn a lot of bridges in my life. At the end of the day, no matter what your past is or how your past looks like, everyone deserves to be happy. Everyone deserves to have a future. This was like a huge eye-opener for me. This was a huge wake-up call for me. I can't say like I'm gonna be sober for the rest of my life. I can't say I'm never gonna drink at all again. I can't say like I'm gonna be sober forever. I've said that so many times, and I told myself so many times that we can only try, right? That's all we can do. If you're relapsing or what, don't be so hard on yourself. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of your life. You're not dead yet. We're all just human. We're all human. We make mistakes. I'm not perfect. You know, I have struggled in the past with alcoholism, with I still make mistakes take it one day at a time, guys. You know, if you don't have like friends or you don't know who to talk to, just know I'm here to prove to y'all that y'all are not alone. You're not alone. I still struggle too, but I can say this, that I'm alive for a reason, and I deserve to be happy. You deserve to be happy. No matter what your flaws are, embrace them. Embrace your flaws. Our flaws are what makes us special, unique. I'm doing better. I'm able to shower standing up now. I don't have to like shower laying down. I do plan on making better choices in my life. Now I'm still alive. Better, wiser choices, wiser decisions. Opening myself up to more opportunities in life. Taking care of my health more. But yeah, now that I talk now, I have a list. When I smile, this is how it looks like. If you like this video, share this video, give it a like, give it a thumbs up. Yeah, subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video. Y'all have a great summer, great week. Y'all stay safe, stay blessed. I'm sending positive vibes to y'all.